Okay, recording started. Once again, Hare Krishna, Prabhuji said Mataji's. Yeah. So, in your lives, how many of you heard the term devotee or a bhakta for the first time in your life? भक्तुडु, डिवोटी, भक्त करके आपके जीवन में कौन से एज में आपने ये सुना पहली बार? कुछ याद है किसी को? Don't remember? Childhood. All of you, childhood. Have you ever imagined what might be the definition of bhakta at that time? Someone, parents told bhaktu vastunarra. But have you, when you seriously contemplated about this word bhakta?
No, if someone is seriously following some god, Hanuman Bhakta.
Hanuman Bhakta. No. See, telling is okay. See, yeah, being in India, I think everyone might have heard about this term bhakta. But when you actually contemplated, actually there might be situations where we might not have even contemplated itself.
No, we will use in another scenario. If someone blindly following rules of someone,
is also bhakta. But have we tried to understand ourselves what is bhakta, what is devotee, who is a devotee, who can be called as a devotee? ఇలా నామం పెట్టుకుంటే భక్తుడు అయిపోతారా?
Without hesitating, just following whatever
someone is saying, is bhakta that way.
Blindly following.
Yeah. I request everyone to chant 3 loud Hare Krishna Maha Mantras for my Shiksha Guru Leelan Prabhu's birthday today. Okay? My Shiksha Guru Leelan Prabhu's birthday is today. So he is there in GEV with his Diksha Guru Radhana Swami Maharaj. I don't know whether the photo was kept in the group.
Yeah.
No, right? No. Yeah, we think in our private group. Huh? HP group he has spent, because I have seen this in our DCS group. I really doubt. Have you seen his photo with Maharaj? No, right? No, it is not kept. So it was in DCS group actually. Yeah, he has been in GEV. GEV is Gordhan Eco Village. Gordhan Eco Village near Pune, Mumbai stuff. Mumbai. Yeah. So he went there. So he met his spiritual master for the second time. First time when the initiation was given. Next now only he is meeting. After a gap of around 12 to 13 years. So I request everyone to chant 3 loud Hare Krishna Maha Mantras for the well-being of Leelan Prabhu, for further inspiring hundreds and thousands of devotees, making devotees in the society. So I request everyone to chant 3 loud Hare Krishna Maha Mantra for his well-being, spiritual well-being, okay? Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Yeah. I know today's topic is Who is God? Part 8. I really doubt it will be completed today also. But before we start actual session, I wanted to go to the point where we were. I think we need to start from. Yes, we told about this. Yeah, this is where we were earlier. I think kids will like it. Did you like it? Huh? Entra? Sigurpaduna anti. Okay, so actually we already completed this. But before we actually get into today's topic, already this also we finished it. We covered the difference between spiritual world and material world. Okay, now we are at here. Okay. So, devotee. I was talking about devotee and bhakta. So, in fact, I never, being born in India, I think we might have heard about this term devotee or bhakta. As Prabhuji mentioned, anyone following is not only spirituality, but also megastar, Balaya, uh, all are bhaktas. That kind of bhaktas I have seen personally, and lot of bhaktas got treatment for police department also. I have seen that. Okay, so, but really, I mean, I never contemplated on this term what bhakta is, and my parents also they never mentioned about what is bhakta, what is the seriousness of bhakta, what is actually spirituality, what do you mean by bhakta? Because I don't want to blame them. They have not been exposed to that kind of environment. They have been born to illiterate family. They have been born in utter poverty. Luckily, at that time, only bread getting only was the only thing available. So Bhagwan and all, it was nothing like that. They were not serious. They didn't know much about spirituality and the nuances behind that. But seriously, I also never thought about what might be the role of a bhakta, what kind of impact a bhakta makes in a society. I never imagined actually. I was also, okay, bhakta, some follower. But seriously, when my Shiksha Guru came into my life, that was when I really felt bhakta means this. Bhakta means this. I mean, really, there were days where we used to discuss till 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock also. Same this topic to get clarity. I mean, he used to do with utter patience. Not even a thing of, what do you say in Telugu ledu antaru? Chiraku padakunda he cleared all the doubts. So really, I am grateful to my Shiksha Guru and especially a devotee coming to my life. A devotee coming to my life has changed me completely. I was just imagining if I have not been in this path, what would I have been doing a Saturday and Sunday? I think I already mentioned cricket, movie first day first show. I mean, bachpan se aadat. Saturday Sunday every weekly one show is must. Saturday Sunday if you are not going to movie, that's not life. That's not life. Yeah. And fortunately or unfortunately, my wife has been bearing me all the while because she is completely anti of movies, this cricket and all this masala. She is completely away, but only for the sake of not disappointing all the kids also came like me only. So she is the one who is bearing all of us. But the thing is, the greatness of bhakta in our society is not known to so many people actually. So many people that don't know. Unfortunately, with the kind of scams going on in and around also is also a additional catalyst kind of where people are getting a very bad impression on the people who are wearing kashaya vastras and spirituality. They really lost faith almost. So God's role is so much there, and there are 3 permanent things they say. What is that? Bhakta, Bhagavan, Bhakti and Bhakta. Can you repeat with me? Bhagavan, Bhakti, Bhakta. These are 3 permanent things. Eternally it will be there. Eternally it will be there. So, don't take devotees who are coming to your lives lightly. I'm not a devotee, by the way. I'm trying to be a devotee, but who are this? Because I feel Zenith community, they are having very advantageous position. I really feel, because I have seen in Aliens space station. I did it in my home Vihanga, and I did one online. But believe me, the kind of energy what we are seeing in Zenith, it's one level actually. It's one level because the kind of environment everyone is getting, please leverage the environment. Krishna might be sometimes very strict. You did this, you have to get it. Who is more merciful? Don't tell the answer. Who knows the answer? They only lift. Who is more merciful? Krishna? Krishna is merciful? Yes? Krishna is merciful or devotee is merciful? Who knows the answer? Devotee is merciful. Devotee is merciful. Krishna might At some point, his patience might be lost. But devotee is the one who prays to Krishna. Okka chance. That movie dialogue is there, right? Okka chance. Okka chance. Krishna, okka chance. I mean, if you are in this journey, you will seriously feel it if you are chanting, and if you are trying to practice the spiritual practices, whatever we are recommending, you will, Krishna will tell you within, and you will know, you will hear it also. You will hear it also. So kindly leverage the environment, Prabhuji and Mataji's. When I think we didn't get my only at that when I was like you in 2017, my only source was Liran Prabhu. Wherever he goes, I used to go like a toka. But here you are having early morning chanting, online chanting. Deepa Mataji, Raghunandan Prabhu is coming. Raghunandan Prabhu is inviting. I mean, lot of how many? I mean, I really doubt. This kind of environment getting is really difficult actually. I mean, I don't think any other, we have in total almost having 12 to 13 congregations running by various devotees, but this kind of availability, I mean, you need to leverage actually, you need to leverage. Please, Prabhujis and Madajis, kindly take spiritual life seriously. And you know, just 1 week back, I went to a reunion. What reunion? Can anyone guess? No. Coincidentally, what is happening is 1 week back, there was a reunion of my dad's Air Force colleagues. That is 50 years, 74. 74 they joined Air Force. So after 50 years, they are having a reunion. So for that reunion, I went. And next month, I am having a 25 years reunion with my college, my senior Amrita Mataji is sitting here. So we are having a reunion next month, December 21st. So one thing what I observe, I mean, no offense intended, Prabhujis and Matajis, at that age, if you are not, by that age, if you are not trying to come closer to God, there are a lot of insecurities would be pouring in you. Despite whatever material success you might have gotten in your earlier days. Believe me. I mean, you know what, Prabhuji and Mother? People are really spiritually hungry. Try to understand. And this spiritual hunger, they will not show to you outside. Actually, when I was with them, and I think I was the only one, and one more pair, my dad's colleagues, kids have come. 2 kids have come. And we were the only youngsters, so-called youngsters among the lot. Okay. So in that thing, because early morning I used to wake up and I used to chant. And whenever I used to chant, almost 50 to 60 of them, 50 to 60 of them have come, and among that 20 to 30 were coming to me and trying to inquire about what you are doing. Is this good? I also have, I'm also having ISKCON, what is that? Some life membership. Like they have life membership, but they will not follow. Magic, it has become a trend. I mean, they have life membership, but they will not follow. They will not chant, they will not follow. But life member is logic. And they pay yearly. Huh? One time, huh? Nothing, no offense intended. At least somehow, Krishna's mercy, in next life, at least they will be coming to Krishna more closer. But whenever
they can access Krishna, ISKCON temples.
No, they say also, oh, you are from ISKCON, huh? Yes, Prabhuji, I am from ISKCON. So one Prabhuji, I think I sent that video in the group, right? Didn't I send? Okay. One Prabhuji was having, his name is Balakrishna. His name was Balakrishna, and his wife's name is Rukmini. And at that age, at that 72 or whatever, 72 or 74, his age, he was telling, nothing wrong in telling. So he was trying to tell the story, love story, what kind of love story you have. Our parents stopped, and she asked me my passport size photo. And at that time, phones was not there. So she used to cry in bathroom by seeing my photo. And all this love story kind of, all these things he was saying in the bus. Now after, and I wrote love letter. That love letter is there with her even till now. Where is madam, sir? I asked, where is madam? Madam is little shy, Babu, she doesn't come. Next time you please bring sir, like that I told. Then I got an opportunity in the bus to tell, do you know who has written the, we need opportunity, right? To talk about Krishna. So I got opportunity. Oh, love letter you written, huh? You know which is the first love letter written in the entire this thing? Then video. But that was not clear, I think. A few words. Unluckily, what happened is when the video was taken, phone call came. So that got deducted. That got cut. So we got an opportunity to talk about Krishna. And after that was the first day of I stayed there for 4 days. So very first day I give this logic, and they were seeing I'm chanting and all that. So next day onwards, almost among the 60 lot, 20 of them, they were coming. They were trying to inquire. One Mataji came actually. She with a very anger she came. నువ్వు దేవుడు భక్తుడువా? నో సీరియస్లీ దేవుడు భక్తుడువా? లేదు మాతాజీ, నేను భక్తుని అవడానికి ట్రై చేస్తాను. ఐమ్ ట్రైంగ్ టు బికమ్ ఏ డివోటీ, ఐమ్ నాట్ ఏ డివోటీ. ఏందా మీ దేవుడి గొప్పతనము? నా కూతుర్ని 25 ఏళ్ల వయసులో మీ దేవుడు తీసుకెళ్ళాడు. నాకు దేవుడి మీద నమ్మకం లేదు అని షీ విత్ యాంగ్రీలీ షీ కేమ్. Then fighting spirit she came, and she also looks like a wrestler, okay? Seriously, she looks like a wrestler. I mean, no offense intended, but the thing is, but I really appreciated her. Yes, Mataji, this is what you need to ask. Why God has done like that to me? Why God has done like that to me? You ask. Hare Krishna. No problem. Why God has done like that to me? Then I told, Mataji, అంటే మీకు అన్ని లైఫ్లో మీకు అన్ని ఆనందాలే జరిగితే మీరు దేవుని నమ్ముతారా? నెగిటివ్ ఇంగ్లీష్, కమింగ్ టు ఇంగ్లీష్, యూ బిలీవ్ ఇన్ గాడ్ ఓన్లీ ఇఫ్ ఎవ్రీథింగ్ గుడ్ హ్యాపెన్స్ ఇన్ యువర్ లైఫ్, దెన్ ఓన్లీ యూ బిలీవ్ ఇన్ గాడ్, అదర్వైజ్ యూ విల్ నాట్ బిలీవా? మీరు వితౌట్ ఎనీ హెసిటేషన్ యూ టెల్ మీ, హౌ మెనీ టైమ్స్ యువర్ మమ్మీ హ్యాడ్ హిట్ యూ when you are child? When you are a kid, how many times your mummy would have hit you? Now let me take one step further. How many times you would have hit your child who is no more there right now? How many times you would have hit? Had she or you abandoned your mother, your respective mothers? Krishna is not interested in your body, Mataji. Krishna is interested in you. In this life, you are wife of Janardhan Garu. నెక్స్ట్ లైఫ్ నో గ్యారంటీ. మీరు సినిమాలు ఎక్కువ చూస్తాయేమో, ఎన్నెన్నో జన్మల బంధం నీది నాది, అవి సినిమాల్లోనే పాటలు బాగుంటాయి, నిజ జీవితంలో జరగవు అవి. ఐ డోంట్ నో, ఫర్ హిందీ ఇట్స్ ఏ ఫేమస్ సాంగ్ ఇన్ తెలుగు, అండర్స్టూడ్ రైట్? భావ సమझ गया బస్ కాఫీ. సో దట్స్ ద పాయింట్ ఆఫ్ ద పాయింట్ ఇస్ దట్ ఓన్లీ. సో ఐ టోల్డ్ హర్. Then she thought. Then after some gap, అసలు దేవుడు కష్టాలు ఎందుకు ఇస్తున్నాడు? Then first I appreciated her. Good that you are asking these questions, madam. You are very good that you are asking very questions. These questions have to be asked. There is no one in the current society to ask these questions publicly. You are asking very good thing. Now coming to your question, I have given this explanation. After 5 minutes of contemplation, then why God is giving difficulties? She asked. She was asking all these things in front of everyone. All were gathering in front of everyone. She was asking. Then I was telling her, Mataji, if you really need to know the answer, I need to take 1 hour foundation course. I need to take, but I really don't know how many would be interested. Let me know if you are interested. Then out of them, I know Krishna devotee. If I sit, you will convert me, like that. 2 to 3 people really virtually when. Literally they left. Among the group of 40 members who were sitting in the evening, we are gathering, we did trekking and all, and evening we were after chai pani and all, we sat, and I was silently sitting and came from chanting, and my chanting bug was there. So after seeing the chanting, she came to me one to one, because it's a sensitive thing, daughter gone means it's not a normal thing, right? So she came to me one to one. But when they were questioning, if the God is like that, then why he is giving difficulties to the others? She asked with loud noise, such that everyone listened. Then with the same loud, నాది గొంతు మామూలుగా కంచుకుంటాం నాది, So with a lot of voice she raised. Then I also with the same voice, If you are really interested, Mataji, I need to take a 1 hour crash course. If you are really interested, I will let you know why difficulties are coming. Then two people, I know you Krishna devotees, if I sit for 1 hour, you will convert us. They left with one bottle. What bottle? Chokka bottle. Sorry. No, they're army, right? Air Force, right? So they will be having this defense rum, whiskey and all are free for them. Almost free for them. So they left. They two to three of them they left, and almost 20 of them were there. 20 of them, among them, my dad was simply sitting, not out of interest, on God or spirituality. When my kid would be getting a bad impression, unnecessarily they will be having a bad impression on me, like that. He was trying to see what he is going to say. So for 1 hour they sat, actually, literally 20 members. So I given a brief SSR session of everything. Then I told Mataji, please try to chant. If you want chanting beats, I can send and courier you. But as you said, you are having ISKCON temple near you. That is the reason why we chant. Till date they didn't know why they chant. Why everyone takes chanting, why everyone do this. They didn't know. So Prabhuji, so point, what I am saying is, God is such a wonderful thing, wonderful personality, and devotees are more wonderful. How many of sincerely feel devotees are more wonderful? Sincerely. Only 2 hands. No one is lifting, I think the one. You are still in the journey, huh? Yet to experience. At least I have experience of that. Yeah. So among that, there was, again, coming to the same topic in the same lot, there were 2 people. One family's 2 kids came, right, who are around 35 years and 29 years. Kids. And not kids. 35 and 29. Now, don't laugh for this. Actually, the problem, those 2 kids, adults, adults' parents, mother and father, both of them came, and he was literally begging in the bus, saying that please look for some brides for my kids. One is 35, another is 29. The problem with them is both of them complete bald. That is the problem, and nobody is giving matches. So that was the problem, and he conveyed that in the bus, that you are not getting matches, so please look for someone, please. Any caste, anyone is fine, please look. So luckily, I really appreciated, now it's a different aspect why they have faced that problem. Because see, Prabhujis and Matajis, each and every person, I think you remember, right? I asked one thing. Have you ever seen this hijra, English, eunuch, transgenders? I already told you, I think. Why they got this life like this? Have you ever, after seeing them, Arijo, Papam, Indukila Putichadu, Devudu, and doubt, anyone got that doubt? After seeing them, why God has done like that for them? Did anyone get that question after seeing the eunuchs? తెలుసా మా యూనక్ అంటే ఎవరు? చిన్ని తెలుసా? వాట్ ఈస్ ట్రాన్స్జెండర్? Baya. They tell, right? I don't know whether he's seen. I think they're New Zealand. No scope. Okay, probably you need to take him to some local training stations. So yeah, thing is, anyway, I think I already told the answer, but you know the answer, right? Why they got this life like this? Do you know the answer? They got this life like this because in their earlier lives they have tortured people, especially at those parts. Torturing people, I don't know. పోలీసులు ఏం చేస్తారంటే బెల్లం పెట్టడం అంటారు. అంటే stick they will be keeping near the genitals and they will be twisting it, actually. It's kind of anyway, 3rd degree treatment they do. Anyway, it's very little sensitive, but I am from police background, so I am telling that. But generally, whoever torture people at the genitals level, they will be taking birth as like this. That's what is mentioned in Padma Purana. So similarly, why they are getting like this bald head, they will be. Our duty is not to check for what thing they got it. But I really like the elder person who was really trying to inquire. Oh, he was talking about me and all, and they never, they thought that I'm not married. And they were trying to tell all those stuff. Then that, oh, you are this thing, you are doing this also, you are doing that also. That we were trying to inquire what about ISKCON, what about the devotion, what is the Hare Krishna Mahamantra, what is the importance. And he was also doing some yoga practice. He is registered to some institution where he does yoga. And that yoga, and while the discussion was going on, he was saying, Anjaneya Swami is Lord Shiva avatar. Is it right? Yes. When which Purana Prabhu, and I didn't know that. I didn't know that. Then I asked him, in which Purana? Because to my knowledge, he is a Pavanaputra Hanuman. And he is not an incarnate, he is not an expansion of Lord Shiva, to my knowledge. But then I asked him that is there any reference? And even Dima Madhu, are you aware of it? Is it there? Is a heard it, right? Heard it, but you don't know that. But I inquired with him and I told him to provide a reference. Okay? So like this, the discussion continued, but we need to know about God, lot of items. So before we get into today's topic of Lord Brahma explaining the spiritual world, we need to understand who has given this Goloka word for the first time. I think everyone might have heard about Vaikuntha, right? Everyone, Goloka, when did you hear for the first time? I heard for the first time in 2017 only. I never heard about Goloka earlier. Have anyone else heard about this? Goloka? Here only, right? Yeah. So, Goloka is the Goloka revelation was done by Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. It was done by Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and I think already we discussed there is nothing like Shivites. There is nothing like Shivites in our Puranas. Are we in complete alignment, or is there any? Is it bad to worship Lord Shiva? No, it's nothing. No, nothing. Is it bad to worship Goddess Durga? No, nothing wrong. But there is a separate cult called Shivites. No, it is not there as per scriptures. Okay, it's not there. We need to understand that. Now, any guesses for our Brahmanda? How many Shivas are there? Can you imagine a Brahmanda with multiple Shivas? For our Brahmanda, only one Shiva is there, but there are some Brahmandas where multiple Shiva avatars are there. Rudras, 8 Rudras, Navarudras are there in some Brahmandas. There is a possibility of multiple Shivas also in some certain Brahmandas. But for our Brahmanda, there is only one Shiva who is the father of this material world. Father, ee Bhautika Prapanchaniki Talli Tandrulu, Durga Mata and Shiva, Lord Shiva. Okay? So now, there might be some Puranas which are explaining. Oh, sorry, it's not. No, okay. That's okay. There might be some Puranas which might be highlighting Shiva as the supreme. Is it right? क्योंकि इधर बैठे ISKCON में बैठे हैं इसलिए नहीं है ऐसा नहीं प्रभु जी. The thing is, Lord Shiva, there is never a scriptural reference where Lord Shiva himself confirms that I am the father of this entire spiritual and material world. He never says that. His bhaktas, his devotees out of ecstasy might say it, but he never says it. So we need to understand that. And Goloka is the term, as I mentioned, has come to limelight only by Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and he is the person. Do you know Brahma Samhita, how many chapters are there? Deepa Mataji? Any guesses? Actually, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, while touring South India, he come across in Kerala, Anantapadmanabha temple is there, right? Tirunanthapuram, Anantapadmanabha Swami temple. There, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu went, and even still today also there is a place where it is shown that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu sat here and found out Brahma Samhita from there. And from Brahma Samhita, 5th chapter. Since he is God, only he can find it out. Only Brahma Samhita, we have only 5th chapter reference at this moment. And as I mentioned, so this temple is a, as we discussed, here is the screen. You are seeing that, right? I think this question Roshni Mataji also asked. Right? This is the path. I think elaborately we explained in the last class. So Lord Brahma is also bewildered to see. Total how many avatars are there? Vishnu avatars. Avatars, how many are there? Only lift your hands. How many avatars are there?
Popular was Dashavatar, but there are
Many. Yes. Don't be in impression that there are only 10 avatars. And who found out this Dashavatars? Huh? Right. Jayadev Goswami. Just, I think it's around 400 to 500 years back. The prominent avatars of, and what is the difference between Krishna and Vishnu? Sai? What is the difference between Krishna and Vishnu? I think there is enough explanation already given. Last class already given. What is the difference between Krishna and Vishnu?
Krishna is more merciful. But Vishnu is like more strict and not merciful as Krishna.
Okay, that's in a way answer.
He has a perfect timetable and a job.
Okay, that's good.
But Krishna is merciful and has.
Yeah, in a way that's right, Sai. And Vishnu, simply we can take the example of your dad. Dad at office is Vishnu. Dad in the home is Krishna. You will love your dad in office, or you will love your dad in your house? Where will you where you will love your dad more? Huh? House only, right? ఆలోచిస్తున్నావా? No, you should love your dad in office. In office, a lot of people will be saying sir. In house, mummy will be saying yentaya, like that she might say, right? You'll be getting more respect there in office. So you should say office, no? Why house? Why house?
It's better.
It's better, yes. So generally, Krishna and Vishnu difference is the same. Krishna is Lord at home and Vishnu is Lord at office. Okay, that's what we need to know. And whichever God, and do you know which particular yuga which God comes and what is the duration of it? Krishna comes once in how many yugas? Any guesses? No. No.
One day of Brahma.
Yes, one day of Brahma, Krishna comes. One day of Brahma, Krishna comes. That means one day and one night of Brahma, Krishna comes once. That is almost 8.6 billion years. Billion human years. Now, what about Narasimha Swami? What about Lord Rama? When they come? What is the duration of they coming? Any guesses? Abdata Mataji deep గా ఆలోచిస్తున్నారు.
Prabhu, I was having a question. When you say Krishna, how often he comes? But Lord Rama is an avatar of Krishna, right?
Yes.
Narasimha Swami is an avatar of
Yes.
Krishna.
Yes.
He's coming, right?
Uh.
So every yuga he's coming.
We one minute. Every yuga.
Krishna is
Taking
avatar.
No. See, Krishna now coming to same example. Ashok Prabhu is in office. In the evening time, he might wear cricket attire, white shirt, white pant, gloves, pads, and everything. Right? So he might go once in a week to cricket, once in a week, every day to office. Every day to office. Home every day he comes. ఏ పక్క మందేనా? Fine. No, it's not due to us, right? In the original form, Mataji, Krishna coming in original form, I'm talking. Krishna, you are right, Lord Narasimhadev, Lord Rama, Matsya Avatar, all these are Krishna's expansion only. But Krishna coming in the original form, what Ashish Prabhu mentioned is right. He comes in once in a day of Brahma. That is in once in 8.6 billion human years.
So when you say original form, that Krishna and Vrindavan is original.
Yes, 5,000 years back, what Krishna has come. What is his original location? Golok, right? Golok Vrindavan, whatever form he is in the same form he has come to Vrindavan 5,256 years back. Okay. Now, what I am asking is the other expansions. What we discussed, Narsimhadev, Lord Rama. How many yugas he comes? He mentioned once in Brahma's day, Krishna comes. What about Lord Rama? What about Narsimhadev? Yes, no. No punishment, no.
Also same.
No. Lord Rama comes every yuga cycle. Once in every yuga cycle. Cycle he comes. Satyuga, Treta Yuga, Dwapar Yuga, Kali Yuga. Once he comes. Next again Satyuga, Dwapar Yuga, Treta Yuga. In one cycle, once he comes. But Krishna never comes like that.
Dwapar Yuga repeated again, right?
No.
I mean, like four yugas. So one cycle completed. Again, second cycle, Dwapara will come.
Yes.
Then Krishna has to come.
No, he will not come. That's what I am saying. See, all these four constitutes one yuga cycle. 1,000 yuga cycles is equal to 1 day of Brahma. 1 day of Brahma. Actually, right now, Lord Brahma just finished his lunch. And sat. Now he is in that situation. Lord Brahma. So we need to understand that in one yuga cycle, Rama comes once. Narsimhadev comes once. But Krishna doesn't come in each and every one cycle. 1,000 cycles, after every 1,000 cycles he comes.
That means we are very close to this.
That's what I was coming to. Please, that's what I was about to say. 8.6 billion years ki one time Krishna comes. And we just missed by 5,200 years. And we just missed Chaitanya Mahaprabhu by 500 years. We are such close to God. And we are not leveraging the advantage.
Every time Krishna comes, how he comes directly or he takes birth?
He will take birth, mother. Same sequence it happens. Whatever the leelas have happened, he will be performing the same leela in this Buloka. Yes.
Krishna's birth was during Dwapara Yuga.
Now coming to this point. Now tell me, since you brought this topic, now everyone lift your hands. What is the actual sequence of yuga? Satyuga is first. What is the second? Treta Yuga. Mali cheppandi.
Satya, Treta, Dwapara, Kali.
Satya?
Treta, Dwapara, Kali.
No. Actually, proper. Cheppandi. Please. Are you utsaham cheppandi mother? No, please. That's right. So first is Satyuga, next is Dwapara Yuga, third is Treta Yuga, fourth is Kali Yuga. That is the actual sequence. Now the speciality is whenever Krishna comes, it will be twisted. Treta becomes second, Dwapara becomes third.
When Krishna comes,
that is the special.
cycle, it will. That's why.
అంతే కదా ఇప్పుడు హీరో వచ్చినప్పుడు కొంచెం బ్యాక్గ్రౌండ్లో ఒక మసాలా ఒక బ్యాక్గ్రౌండ్ మ్యూజిక్ ఇదంతా ఉండాలా యుగాలు మారిపోవాలా.
That's the reason why Rama said to ladies.
Yuga for us.
Yes, what about
That's why we are saying Dwapara Yuga is third number for us. Number 3.
Yes, Dwapara is third.
Because
He came this yuga. Last yuga cycle he didn't come. This yuga cycle he come. That's why Dwapara has come third.
where is this?
It is there. I will show you. If you are really interested, అలా అడగాలి. వేర్ ఇస్ రిటర్న్ అలా అడగాలి. Claps. Amrita Mother claps. Yeah, actually this Krishna speciality is this only. Whenever Krishna comes, the yuga would be tilted.
Then in the absence of Krishna, who will be
Who will lead the Dwapara Yuga every cycle?
No, see, in Dwapara Yuga, there will be respective, his avatars would be there, but Krishna in original form, he will never come. In this Yuga cycle, he came, but next Yuga cycle, Krishna will not come. But Dwapara Yuga, there will be some other of his expansion. I think this Vamana avatar, was it in Satyuga or Dwapara Yuga, Mataji? I think the Dwapara Yuga also there were some expansions. Mataji, do you remember? No, in Dwapara Yuga, apart from Krishna avatar, what other avatars are there? Bali Maharaj, no. No. For sure, there will be some other personalities who are expansions of God who have been in Dwapara Yuga also. Parshuram was there, no?
He is there in Treta Yuga. Parshuram was there.
He has been there from Yuga after Yuga. It's not only limited to Yuga. Parshuram is there, is a Yuga after Yuga. It's not only limited to one Yuga. Yeah. Okay, so basically we need to understand it. Krishna comes once in Brahma's daytime, and whenever Krishna comes, at that time Yuga tilts. Otherwise, the actual sequence, as Kamya Mataji mentioned, it is Satyuga, Dwapara Yuga, Treta Yuga, Kali Yuga. Okay,
White tilts.
White tilts.
Masala special.
Yeah, to be frank with you, I really need to check, Mother. That's a very good answer, actually. Very, very good question, actually. I will check it out and find it. White, Deepa Mother, any idea? White shifts? Okay. Yeah, I will check. There is a reason, Mother. There will be a reason. But Krishna, whenever he comes, but actually, మాకైతే అదే హీరో వచ్చినప్పుడు కొంచెం రొటీన్ కానీ భిన్నం ఉండాలి, అట్లా ఒక ఇది రావాలి, రైట్ ప్రభు? ఎస్ సార్ మా స్పెషల్ సో దట్స్ రైట్. So yeah, it happens like this, and we need to, jokes apart, seriously we need to understand how close we were to Krishna. And it is not only mentioned in Shastras but also in Christianity that the first 10,000 years of this Kali Yuga is the golden period. Golden period, why? It is a jackpot, Prabhuji, jackpot. Do you know jackpot? What do you mean by jackpot? Sai? Jackpot ante entama?
Very lucky.
Very lucky kada? So jackpot ante very lucky. Adena answer? What do you mean by jackpot? Have you heard the term jackpot? No, illeda. New Zealand ippudu jackpot. No? What about you? Might have heard.
Yeah.
What is jackpot?
No, like when you get a like when it's like lottery.
Lottery, yes. It's a lottery period for this first 10,000 years of Kali Yuga. Why lottery? Because mercy of Krishna is flowing left and right. And one more thing, whenever Krishna comes, then only Chaitanya Mahaprabhu comes.
So again 1,000 years.
Yes. Whenever Krishna comes, then only Chaitanya Mahaprabhu comes. Krishna comes in this Dwapara Yuga, so next to Kali Yuga, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu will come. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu won't come every Yuga cycle. Only once, whenever Krishna comes, immediate subsequent Yuga, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu comes. So we just missed Chaitanya Mahaprabhu by 500 years. నాకైతే వచ్చి నా ముఖం మీద కాకిరెట్ అయ్యా అనిపిస్తుంది. Why I didn't utilize?
We don't know which form
We were in.
We might have
been. That's
have
right.
been there. I mean, that's the reason why you are sitting in this.
Yeah.
There might be some chances, like you might be some disciple of indirectly or indirectly. We might have taken 3-4 births.
Yes.
There might be chances.
Yes.
Maybe like Duryodhana we were there, but we did not recognize Lord as the Supreme Lord.
Yes.
That's why we again.
That's what we are. Despite we are the special villains of that thing staying in this Kali Yuga, but still we are getting an opportunity, right? I mean, this opportunity will be there. Already 5,000 years passed. Next 5,000 years only, God consciousness people might appreciate. Satsangs, okay. But now also we see, right? When we say God means, people generally they will not tell openly. ఎందుకు వచ్చిన వాడు సావనీలే మనం డిస్టర్బ్ చేయనందుకు మనం బెటర్.
Satsang means it's for
Elderly people. That's the point generally what people have. But now it's not like that. I mean, in the coming days, it will be so much degraded. And Prabhuji and Mataji, believe me, in the last 40 years, I mean, I'm 45 plus now. But the thing is, I'm observing the change, the kind of generation we are seeing and all, I mean, their God consciousness is going away like anything. Going away like anything. And I'm not great, but with my own kids I have problem. Problem in the sense, of course, they are at least they're listening what they say, but they have their own basic questions. Very mundu ee basic questions avoid cheyalante nu mundu association undalra nayana. No. No, despite giving logic, this logic I'm not accepting. If you give logic, no. Today a discussion happened. What was the discussion actually? Yeah. స్మోకింగ్ చేస్తే తప్పు అని కృష్ణ ఎక్కడ చెప్పాడు? స్మోకింగ్ చేస్తే కృష్ణ తప్పని ఎక్కడ శాస్త్రాలు ఎక్కడ రాసింది? మరి స్మోకింగు, ఈ బ్లాక్ లేబుల్ కింగ్ ఫిషర్ తాగితే, కింగ్ ఫిషర్ బ్రాండ్లు ఏమి అవ్వలేదురా. ఏదైనా సరే ఇంటాక్సికేషన్ అయ్యేది ఏదైనా సరే అది నీకు కానీ నీ స్పిరిచువల్ ప్రోగ్రెస్ కానీ మంచిది కాదని కృష్ణుడు చెప్పాడు. నీలాగా స్పెసిఫిక్ ఆన్సర్లు కృష్ణ చెప్పడు. అంత గ్లోబల్ లెవెల్లో అన్ని వర్తించి చెప్తాడు కృష్ణుడు. నీ కార్డు చూపిస్తాను, నమ్ముతావా అంటే చూస్తానండి. అంటే వై దిస్ టాపిక్ కేమ్, యూనో, రీసెంట్లీ just 1 week back he was caught with his friends. One of his friend who bought some waving machine. You know waving machine? Vaping, నాకు టర్మ్ కూడా తెలుసు అవదు. వేపింగ్ అంట. వాడు వన్ ఆఫ్ హిస్ ఫ్రెండ్ బ్రాట్ టు ఏ స్కూల్ ఏ వేపింగ్ మెషిన్. వేపింగ్ యూ నో రైట్? పెద్దవాళ్ళు తెలియదు. వేపింగ్ అంటే అదేదో ఎలక్ట్రానిక్ సిగరెట్ లాంటిది, అది ఫేక్ సిగరెట్ లాంటిది. అది పిలవగానే అది పొగ వస్తుందంట. ఐ డోంట్ నో, సంథింగ్ ఏదో సిగరెట్ లాంటిది అనుకోండి. అది పట్టుకొచ్చాడు, వాడు ఎవడో పట్టుకొచ్చాడు. వాడు సో వాడి దరిద్రం ఏంటంటే వాడు వీడితో ఉన్నాడు. వాడి గ్యాంగ్లో ఉన్నందుకు ప్రిన్సిపల్ వాళ్ళందరినీ పిలిచింది. 6 మందిని పిలిచి వాళ్ళని 1 week సస్పెండ్ చేసింది. ఇప్పుడు సస్పెన్షన్ ఉన్నాడు మా వాడు. అంటే మంచిదే అయింది, యాక్చువల్లీ సీరియస్లీ మంచిదే అయింది. సస్పెన్షన్ ఉన్నాడు. కానీ నేను నిజమే చెప్పాను కదా, నేనేం చేయలేదు, ఐ డింట్ డూ ఎనీథింగ్, బట్ స్టిల్ దే కాట్ మీ. అదే బాబు, యు ఆర్ ఇన్ దట్ అసోసియేషన్, సో యూ షుడ్ బేర్. సమ్టైమ్స్ యునో I see with my dad beating criminals. When the college student was my college seniors, I think, I don't know, Amrita Mataji might be knowing. I mean, even before my year only, in your first year probably, Mataji. In your first year only, first year or second or third year, one girl committed suicide in our year due to this some ragging or something. One girl committed in our just before me, or in your first year, some senior, some. Yes. So for that particular aspect, the culprits are only 2 boys, and during that time our college was coming in my dad's limits, Taluka police station. So a metlu unnai kada, the steps were there before the college bus campus. A metla nunchi tannukuntu, actual culprits were only 2, but another additional 6 members, 8 members, he dragged down and hit them in front of all the college people were saying. Police, when they were taken. So association. So sometimes no, it's a great lesson for him actually. Baga buddhi vachindi. So the point why we went there that direction, by the way? Logic. So the
generation kids are not
coming. Now I got the rhythm back. God consciousness is losing day by day. These kids are very fortunate, Prabhuji and Matajis. I wanted to clap all these kids here, please. Believe me, sitting like this at this age, at least I was not this kind of a kid, to be frank with you. ఎవరు వింటారండి? Really great actually, hats off. So God consciousness, already it is mentioned in scriptures also, that the first 10,000 years of Kali Yuga is going to be golden year. And why I am saying jackpot, because this jackpot is only meant for this 10,000 years, and already 5,200 years are passed away. Still 4,800 years are there where mercy is flowing like anything. Kindly take leverage. And it is also said next to 5,000 years the Krishna consciousness movement would spread like anything. For each and nook and corner, every village, every city, it will spread. Already you are seeing it. Already you are seeing it will spread for next 5,000 years. It is predicted. It is predicted. But after 5,000 years, janta ta. Seriously, after 5,000 years, people not only not appreciating, they will try to kill you if you are trying to practice God consciousness. And whatever the God consciousness you are trying to develop, you will be going to forest and living there. So please, Prabhujis and Matajis, kindly take your spiritual life seriously. And by the way, what is the percentage of spiritual world and material world ratio?
75.
No.
Spiritual 75.
Prabhuji is right. 75% in spiritual world. Claps to Muralidhar. 75% is spiritual world. See, Prabhuji, you read, starting class I told, right? You should leverage the environment. We all should take inspiration from Muralidhar Prabhu. I don't know whether you have seen him in person or not. How inquisitive, Prabhuji, sorry Prabhuji, మీ ముందు పొగడకూడదు. But seriously, try to see the enthusiasm wherever possible. Wherever possible. There is no need. ఎక్కడ ఏంది నా సామిరంగా వెళ్ళాల్సిందే ఒక్కడే. Seriously, I mean, one side I am seeing Muralidhar Prabhu, and other side I am seeing my reunion batch. 1 month back, funny, 1 week back వచ్చింది.
Prabhuji, Muralidhar Prabhu reached 48 runs.
Wow, దేవుడా Prabhuji, every day 48 rounds, Prabhu, 48 rounds. It will be taking around 6 to 7 hours.
We need a
5 hours.
class. We need a class from him one day.
Please, ma'am.
How
Sure.
he's utilizing his retirement period. What is
Seriously, actually.
see his itinerary.
No, I'm planning for next reunion. Our already my elders, my dad and their gang, they are planning another reunion next year in Pune or Goa. It seems I will take Muralidhar Prabhu.
మనకే అవసరం Muralidhar Prabhu. We need to understand how
Yeah, seriously, man. One day we'll arrange, Mataji. Seriously, Prabhuji, మీరు ప్రిపేర్ అయ్యి రావాలి Prabhuji. కావాలంటే మీ ప్రజెంటేషన్ నేను చేసిస్తాను. మన దీపం
కావాలంటే నేను మీకు ట్రాన్స్లేషన్ చేస్తాను కాబట్టి మీకు తెలుగులో
చెప్పండి, పక్కన మాతాజీ ఉంటారు.
Mataji covers in both Hindi and English.
No, I wanted, no, అది తెలుగులో చెప్తే ఆయన స్వభాషలో చెప్తేనే కిక్ ఉంటుంది. ఇంగ్లీష్లో చెప్తే అదేదో మిక్స్లో ఉంటుంది.
ఆయన చెప్తుంటే we will translate.
No translation also. No, భావం ప్రభుజీ నా భావం మీకు అర్థమవుతుందా? డెఫినెట్లీ. అంతే, భావం అర్థమైపోతుంది. సో సీరియస్లీ వీ నీడ్ టు లెర్న్ ఫ్రమ్ మురళీధర్ బ్రో. మన్ సీరియస్లీ ప్రభుజీ, నేను మళ్ళీ చెప్తున్నాను, చీప్ అనుకోమాకండి, కానీ మీ అసోసియేషన్ని లెవరేజ్ చేసుకోండి దయచేసి. 1-to-1 కలవండి అలాంటి డివోటీస్ని. అసలు ఎందుకు ఎలా నాకు 16 రౌండ్లు చేయడానికే నాకు అసలు ఏదో అది 16 రౌండ్ అయిపోతుంటే అసలు ఒక్కొక్కటి మనం మాల తీసుకున్నాం. ఆ 16 దింపుతుంటే ఎలా ఉంటుంది? కసక్కుమని ఎవరు పొట్ట మీద పొడిచినట్టు అనిపించదా? కదా అమ్మాయి సావరం అన్నట్టు 16 రౌండ్ అయిపోయింది, దిగిపోయింది. అదే మరి నెక్స్ట్ డే ఆలోచించట్లా. ఈ రోజుకి ఆ 16 రౌండ్ అసలు మిగతా 15 రౌండ్స్ మాల ఆ బీట్స్ అనేది స్లోగా కిందికి అంటాం, కానీ లాస్ట్ రౌండ్ మాత్రం సార్ సపక్ అంటాము కదా. అలాంటిది ఈయన ఈ సపక్ అంటాం కూడా మళ్ళీ మొత్తం పైకని మళ్ళీ సపక్కని మళ్ళీ 3 సార్లు అంటాం. మామూలు విషయం కాదు అది. సీరియస్లీ ప్రభు, సీరియస్లీ థ్యాంక్ యూ వెరీ మచ్ ప్రభు. ప్రభుజీ
జపం చేసే కొద్దీ రుచి
పెరగాలి నా.
కానీ అదైతే కరెక్ట్ ప్రభు. ఇప్పుడు మనకి పని చాలా ఉంటుంది. మార్నింగ్ యూ హ్యావ్ టు గో ఫర్ డ్యూటీ ఎవ్రీథింగ్. సో స్టాప్ చేయాలంటే మనసే ఒప్పదు. బట్ అక్కడ టైమ్ ఈజ్ టెలింగ్ us టు స్టాప్. బట్ ఇంకొక రౌండ్ చేస్తే స్టాప్ చేస్తే యాంగ్జైటీ ఎక్కువ ఉంటుంది మనం చేసే కదా. మార్నింగ్ స్కూల్ టైం అవుతుంటది, ఇంకొక రౌండ్ చేయాలని
ప్రభుజీ అది కూడా అతిశయక్తే ప్రభు. మీరు రిటైర్ అయినా ఎంతమంది రిటైర్ అయిన వాళ్ళు ఇంతమంది ఉన్నారు. ఇంతమందిలో ఎంతమంది చేస్తున్నారు ప్రభుజీ? వాళ్ళైతే నెక్స్ట్ ఇయర్ इस बार कोचिंग गए हैं ना नेक्स्ट बार गोवा चलते అలా ప్లాన్స్ గోవా చల్తే అలా ఉంది పరిస్థితి.
More than within 16 rounds having that ruchi. Prabhupada is talking about ruchi after 16 rounds. After 16 rounds, what is the ruchi in doing the next round?
line cross out. I think Prabhu is on the way to reach that. The last minute we have to call Madhava.
Yes,
Krishna,
yes,
right?
yes, yes.
I think he's
Yes.
in a half.
Yes,
minute.
yes, yes.
If he continues the same process, when I was a kid, like 6th class, my owner, he's like always on the bed. Either he used to read Bhagavad Gita or he used to do the chanting. I was like a kid, completely kid, I don't know anything, but I observed he used to pour his tea, half of his tea to dogs and all. But his daily routine is that thing only. And other than that, he don't know anything, he don't do anything. I heard that at his last, and he called his grandson's name is Kiran.
Correct.
He's my friend. He calls him as a Madhava. He calls him as a Madhava. What I heard from their sons after many years, at the time of his death, he called Madhava Madhava. They are thinking that he's calling his grandson, but that might not be the true. The real thing is he might be calling the real.
Madhava.
I was after I just started into ISKCON, I came to know these things.
Yes, yes.
But I definitely sure that he might be
Yes.
calling God.
Yes, yes.
Every time, like all the 24/7, either he sleeps or he is wake up. Either he should be eating or he should be reading Bhagavad Gita or chanting.
ఎస్ ఎస్ ప్రభుజీ అంతకంటే ఏం లేదు ప్రభుజీ. యూనో బిలీవ్ మీ ప్రభుజీ, అది ఐ టోల్డ్ ద రీయూనియన్ వాట్ ఆర్ ద జనతా హూ హెస్ కమ్, వాళ్ళు ఒక టెంపరీ ఇదిలో ఆనందిస్తున్నాం అనే ఫీలింగ్ అందరికీ కష్టాలు అక్కడ వాళ్ళ కష్టాలు చూసి నవ్వటం కాదు, కానీ ఎవ్రీ వన్ ఈజ్ ఇన్ పెయిన్. బట్ ఆ మూమెంట్లో అందరి ముందు నవ్వుతూ ఇచ్చేయడం ట్రై చేస్తున్నారు. కానీ యాక్చువల్లీ రియల్ కంపానియన్ ఇన్ ద లాస్ట్ ఫేజెస్ ఆఫ్ లైఫ్ బెటర్ టు హ్యావ్ అసోసియేషన్ విత్ డివోటీస్, గాడ్, దట్ ఈస్ బెటర్ ఆప్షన్. ఎందుకంటే మీ పిల్లలు కూడా గ్యారంటీ లేదు ప్రొఫెసర్ అండ్ మదర్. ఐమ్ సారీ, ఐమ్ నాట్ సేయింగ్ దట్ కిడ్స్ని ప్రేమించొద్దని నా ఉద్దేశం కాదు. బట్ కిడ్స్ ఆల్సో, మా తాతయ్య నాన్నమ్మలు ఉన్నారు, ఇప్పుడు దే హ్యావ్ సీన్ ఆల్మోస్ట్ ద ఎంటైర్ లైఫ్. ఐ నో మై ఆంటీ, మా బాబాయ్ అండ్ మా బాబాయ్ పిన్ని. మై డాడ్ వాజ్ వెరీ పర్టికులర్ అబౌట్ టేకింగ్ కేర్ ఆఫ్ దెమ్ టిల్ దేర్ ఎండ్, అండ్ హీ వాజ్ రియల్లీ గుడ్ టేకింగ్ గుడ్ కేర్ ఆఫ్ దెమ్. బట్ వెన్ ఎవర్ ఇట్ యూస్ టు కమ్ టు దేర్ టర్న్, మై ఆంటీ అండ్ uncle, I mean, they used to take care, but some kind of aversion. I know it's very difficult, but some kind of aversion used to be there when they are taking care of elders. And a lot of nitty-gritties are there, when seeing elders. But last phase of life, better to concentrate on as much as possible. I think WhatsApp chesara
Wi-Fi is there.
na WhatsApp chera bro.
WhatsApp అసలు just to Google లో database శ్రీమద్ భాగవతం 1.4.14
we will see. Let us finish this. Yeah, we will see. అది రెడీ ఉంచండి ప్రభుజీ, మీ మొబైల్ కూడా ఓపెన్ చేసి పెట్టి ఉంచండి, మనం చూద్దాం. ఓకే, సో యా, సో you are right Prabhu, whatever Murlidhar Prabhu, because this practice Prabhu, it is very difficult at the last phase of life, last point of the life, it is very difficult to remember Prabhu. Until unless you do practice, it's very difficult actually.
We don't get any thoughts actually.
No.
We didn't get any thoughts. We don't recollect spouse or
Yes,
kids.
yes.
Nothing will come into our
Yes,
mind. It's
yes.
completely blank. We fight for the life, but we couldn't get anything.
No, Prabhu, this is all training to forget
Yeah.
all those at
Yeah.
the time of death. Training is very essential.
So whatever Brahma Samhita which Chaitanya Mahaprabhu found in Kerala temple, only 5th chapter was found, and in that it is in the 5th chapter, this is one shloka what we have, where Brahma himself says, the super excellent station of Krishna, which is known as Gokula, has thousands of petals and a corolla like that of a lotus sprouted from a part of his infinitary aspect, the whole of the leaves being the actual abode of Krishna. Did you get anything? No, right? I think you will not get it. It says that Goloka is situated in a lotus flower kind of shape, and in the middle of the lotus flower, when you open it, there is a circle with a small beads kind of thing. That kind of center is Goloka, and rest of all the petals are Vaikuntha Lokas. One Vaikuntha Loka would be there for Lord Rama, Ayodhya Vaikuntha. One Vaikuntha Loka would be there for Narasimhadev, one for Varaha. Like that, for different expansion, different Vaikuntha Lokas will be there. But Krishna stays in the center of that wall. That is the picture.
Prabhu, oka doubt.
Ah.
Here also the all Ayodhya,
Ah.
Lord Rama,
Yeah.
and you are telling in the petals also.
Ah.
Then here also we can see this the down picture we can see.
Yes, those are also Vaikuntha Lokas only, Mataji.
Those also
Vaikuntha. See, don't underestimate Vaikuntha Loka. Vaikuntha Loka also, if you go, you will never return. You will never return. Spiritual world, as Muralidharu mentioned, it is 75%. I think no one got a doubt. 75% అంటే చాలా రద్దీ ఉంటుందేమో కదా ప్రభుజీ, మనం వెళ్తే మనకు స్పేస్ ఉంటుందా, హౌస్ఫుల్ కలెక్షన్స్ ఉంటుంది కదా అని డౌట్ రాలేదు ఎవరికి? దేర్ ఇస్ ఎనఫ్ స్పేస్, డోంట్ వరీ. డౌట్ లేదు కదా, అదే ఆ డౌట్ ఎవరు?
Competition is very less. Only
Yeah.
very few people will go there.
That's true. This is
Very few people.
That's right.
thinking.
వెరీ ఫ్యూ పీపుల్. ఎవరు చాలా కష్టం. వెరీ వెరీ. సో ఐ థాట్ సమ్ నో వన్ గాట్ దిస్ డౌట్.
Actually, spiritual world will have more space.
More space actually. More space. Yes.
People.
But don't worry, enough space is there for everyone. But please, let us.
There are many Vaikuntha Lokas. Vaikuntha Lokas లో ఏంటుందంటే Vishnu form. Vishnu 400 form he is there. And in different rasas. Like Rama is Aishwarya rasa. Narasimha is that Ugra Rupa. Like that. And Parthasarathi. Like even in Bhishma Stuti it is said, so once Bhishma leaves his body, he goes to that Vaikuntha planet where Krishna is in Parthasarathi form. It is mentioned in Brahma Stuti in Srimad Bhagavatam. So like that, in every Vaikuntha planet there is one rasa in which is prominent, where devotees are exchanging their love, and those devotees who are praying to the Lord in that particular rasa go to that Vaikuntha.
అంటే మాతాజీ ఇప్పుడు మీరు రాముని తలుచున్నారు అంటే రాముని, అరే లార్డ్ రామా, అబ్బా నాకు ఇలాంటి బిడ్డ ఉంటే బాగుండు, నా బిడ్డే అని ఆ లార్డ్ రామా యొక్క వైకుంఠ లోకానికి వెళ్తారు. అంటే మీరు ఆ రసం ఆ పర్టికులర్ భావం ఎంజాయ్ చేస్తారు. అదే రాముని లవర్గా అంటే మనం ఊహించుకోలేము, కానీ కృష్ణుడు అసలు అలాగా దర్ డిఫరెంట్ రసాస్. అలాగా దేర్ ఆర్ వాట్ ఎవర్ ద ఎక్స్పాన్షన్స్ ఆఫ్ కృష్ణ ఆర్ దేర్ రెస్పెక్టివ్ వైకుంఠ లోక. ఇప్పుడు చూడండి, సహస్రపత్ర కమలం, కమలం యొక్క సహస్ర పత్రం అంటే పెటల్స్, 1000 పెటల్స్. గోకులాఖ్యం మహత్పాదం. Here it is written, no? The Vedic text further. Here it is. Which is the Gokulakyam Mahatpadam Tad Karnikaram Tad Dhama Tad Anantamsa Sambhavam. I think, yeah, this is the description of that Goloka. All the petals are different Vaikuntha Lokas, and in the center is Goloka, where actually the Krishna in original form resides. Don't underestimate the petals. Petals are also equally good, and even if you are reaching a petal, even stem also fine. Okay.
Difference between Krishna and the other Vishnu forms is Krishna is Akhila Rasamrita Murti. All the rasas, which means that the 5 primary rasas, which are Vatsalya, Madhurya, and Sakhya, Dasya, Shanta. These are 5 primary rasas.
Yeah.
That plus 7 secondary rasas are there. He displays all the rasas.
That is the difference.
Yes.
between
With
Vishnu
Rama, we see that it is all in reference. He is like, he is the
Maryada Purushottam.
Everybody is in awe and reverence of him. He is the ideal king. He is the ideal son. He is the ideal husband. Everything is ideal. You can look up to him with awe and reverence, but you won't really look at exchanging some personal rasa with him. Awe and reverence. That is all Vaikuntha planets. Like if you go to Tirupati Balaji, Jargani ఎందుకు ఉంటుంది? You are at the doorstep of Balaji. You can't see even for a second. That's because it is Aishwarya Rasa. He is in 400 form. But with in Radha Krishna temples, do anybody go Jargani? In our ISKCON temple, how much time you can sit morning to evening also? No, you can say Jargani.
Jaragandi. Okay.
That is the difference. He is nothing but a sound.
Yeah. And Krishna is Purna Purushottam. Purna Purushottam. Ramudu is Maryada Purushottam. Krishna is Purna Purushottam.
Prabhuji, one more question.
Yeah.
So, given this spiritual
World.
World that we are in, and given that
We are not in that.
spiritual world that is there,
That is it.
and the 1,000 petals which is there, so someone, a devotee who is, does the scripture say that the devotee should only believe or trust in one form?
No.
For example,
No.
if it is only Krishna, they
No.
believe only in Krishna, or if it is only Shiva, they believe only in Shiva, because then they can go to that particular petal only. Does it say? Does the scripture say that?
Prabhuji,
Because some people might believe in Shiva, at the same time, now they have come into Krishna consciousness, they would have started believing in Krishna. So does that mean when that devotee passes away, he believes both?
yes.
So does the scripture say that, your goal should be only one?
Prabhuji, here we generally, nothing wrong in worshipping Shiva, but it is little bit advanced topic. Take it in a right spirit. Lord Shiva is Vaishnavanam Yatha Shambhu. But senior acharyas say that whoever is worshipping Shiva, after 3 lives of worshipping Shiva, Shiva would be guiding him to Krishna. Shiva would be guiding him to Krishna or Vishnu. That's what is said. But there is nothing wrong in worshipping him.
Prabhuji, in this chart itself, there is a clarity here. You see, this is the Mahakailash. So, what happens is that this is the material universe. In material universe, what happens? These are the material universe. The difference is that in spiritual world, there is no matter. There is no earth, water, fire, air, ether. All this is not there. Intelligence, ego, these are all material elements. So, material world is created in such a way that it is covered with those 7 elements. Matter exists only in here. So, where this exists, that is where all these like Brahma, Shiva, they are all are here, because here we require creation, maintenance, annihilation. This is permanent, eternal. There is no creation, there is no annihilation there. There is only maintenance. So where there is only maintenance, who is the Lord of Vishnu? So here all, that's why these are Vaikuntha Lokas, Vishnu forms. Shiva will exist at the cusp of these two. This is the primary Rudra. There are 11 Rudra forms, which is also mentioned in Srimad Bhagavatam, that when actually Brahma initially starts creation. Okay, he starts with first he'll give. Why he started creation? Because Lord assigned that responsibility to Brahma. Okay, now you procreate. Okay, so what he'll do, he'll further assign that responsibility to. So first he will bring 4 Kumaras. But 4 Kumaras, because this is the first initial creation. So these people are being brought from the spiritual world. They want to be engaged in service of the Supreme Lord only. They don't want to get into this procreation wala business at all. So they will refuse that, we don't want to do that. So Brahma gets angry. What is this? This is your responsibility. I am instructing you. But they say, no, we want to engage in, and they want to be permanently in that 5-year Kumara form. Because if they get older, only this, the desires and everything will start. So they want to stay that way only. So they'll refuse. So Brahma will get angry. When he gets angry, from his eyebrows, Shiva will appear. Yes. So Shiva will kind of pop out from that anger form of Brahma. That's why he is Rudra. And that way there are 11 Rudras which are created. So the first Rudra is here. He is in the cusp of this. Shiva's responsibility is to take care of this. He is the father of this material. But to maintain this also, here actually this is not a clear HD image. Once I had sent in our this one. If you remember in our FAQ session I had shown this. I will send that again. The clear the link, because this chart is very huge HD. So I will send you the link which I have saved to the group. Again open it and you will see many of the Rudras will be here. In the material world only. All these are factors in the material world. They have to take care of everything. So somebody who is worshipping Shiva. So most of the people, why do they worship Shiva? Can you guess and tell me why do you worship Shiva?
For booze.
for boons. What kind of boons?
Anything is so material goods only.
Are material? What kind of boons?
Like no
Boons
death,
which are in
like
need of
no-
ignorance.
He will destroy all
నాకు ఒక
humans.
మంచి హస్బెండ్ కావాలి, నాకు బోల్డ్ అంత వెల్త్ కావాలి. Yeah, this kind of wounds only. Why? Because he is Ashutosh. He is the one who can easily avoid. Why is he avoiding? Because jaldi se jaldi, if we finish with our desires, at least that day we will think, no, suppose I want wealth. Right now I don't have, that's why I want it.
Yeah.
Once I get off wealth, then I will think, what is the next thing that I don't have? Like this, fatapat, quickly, if he fulfills all the desire, now we have nothing to ask. At least then we will think, na, why did I take birth? What is the purpose of my life? I have everything, but still I am not happy. That day we will think, na, that's the reason why
He's so
he is. So he is the father, Durga is the mother. She'll be poking with that Trishula. What is that Trishula? We have learnt, no? Prabhu's class? Trishula. The three things, what are they?
Adi Bhautika.
Miseries. What are the miseries? Rewind. మీరు అస్సలు చెప్పకండి, అస్సలు చెప్పకండి ప్రభు, this revision.
Adidevika, Adibhautika.
Adhyatmika. So tell me, what is Adhyatmika? Revision. All the first benchers, first classers, tell me, Prabhuji, Adhyatmika क्या है बोलिए? याद है? Adhyatmika, the one which is created by my own body and mind. There are so many today. What is depression? Is it caused by somebody else or is it my mind? My mind is thinking she is the villain or he is the this one. That is Adhyatmika. Adi Daivika,
About surroundings,
natural calamities, tsunami, COVID,
earthquake.
earthquakes. These are Adi Daivika. Adi Bhautika, mosquitoes, dogs barking in the night. What are these? These are all. And other people troubling us. That is all Adi Bhautika. Some other living entity troubling us. So what?
Daivika, about spirit.
Adi Daivika is natural calamities. Which means that some
Adibhautika is disturbance.
other living entities disturbing you.
పక్కింట్లో వాళ్ళు రాక్ మ్యూజిక్ పెట్టారు బీభత్సంగా.
మాస్కిటోస్ కొడుతున్నాయి, మనం జపం చేసేటప్పుడు మాస్కిటోస్ కొడుతున్నాయి, ఏంటది? సో
ఆధ్యాత్మిక అంటే మీరు లోపల అమృత మాత చేయండి, ఎంత జ్యువెలరీ కొనింది.
సో దీస్ టూ టుగెదర్ ఆర్ బ్యాలెన్సింగ్ ఇట్. శివ and Parvati, they are balancing it. One is pleasing you by giving you fulfilling all your desires. One is poking you, punishing you. What is she doing? So that is how they take care. Because someday, either this way or that way, by punishment or by fulfilling desires, one day, someday we have to think, we don't belong here. This material world is not for us. Then where do we belong? Who are we? What am I? Am I this body? No. Then what am I? I am this soul. That's when the inquiry will start. That is the day when we are called self-realized. Even now we know the theory, but are we really realizing that I am a soul, I am not this body? Why are we are still struggling for roti kapda makan? We want the best clothes, we want the best TV, we want everything, right? So but we are in the process. We are slightly getting better and better. As we increase our japa and everything, our desires is also called kind of this. But that is basically, so look at that chart very carefully. In fact, Prabhuji, we should go, the last session is supposed to be in his house. You will see a huge frame of the chart. It is meant to be in every preacher's house. All of our preachers have it. Prabhuji also has it. That day we will go and we will actually see it in detail. Until then I will send the link. Please look at it. Every element is here. Who is Ikachudandi? This is Durga. And there are Rudras. And all this is one of the universe. There are millions of universes like this, which comes out from the Karanodakshai Vishnu. Vishnu has 3 avatars to create. First, Vishnu is the Karana Vishnu who is creating, who is sleeping on the milk ocean, and then from his pores, there are universes which are coming. Just from his sweat pores, just he is sleeping Yoga Nidra, and universes are popping out in his sleep. And in each universe, again he enters. It's called Garbhodaka ocean. So this is the Garbhodaka. So this is one universe. In that universe, what all exists? This chart will show. There are 14 planetary systems. Majlo emo, it is Earth, but upper planetary systems, then lower hellish planets, and lower Atala, Vitala, Sutala, Talatala, Rasatala, Mahatala, Patala. All that are there here. We have heard in
So these
Ram.
local for each universe we have one.
For each universe, we'll have.
For each universe, we
This is a sample universe model.
So
In that,
Each and
everything will be similar. But the difference would be here we have four-headed Brahma. There would be different universes, different headed Brahmas also.
okay, but the Goloka is over and above all types of.
Goloka is spiritual world.
Okay.
Spiritual world. Goloka is the abode of Radha and Krishna.
So even these 14 all comes under material world.
Material.
Still-
So what has happened is that most of our Puranas, our scriptures, we would wonder, we never heard about all these things before coming to these classes. We would wonder, even I did a lot of research. Now I am also sitting and reading Ramayana with my dad.
Like Goloka, Swarga, Naraka. That's it.
Because even in Ramayana,
మన సినిమాల్లో అవేగా చూపించారు.
అవి సినిమాలే కాదు, even our scriptures, most of our scriptures also are limited to this. Because they are telling us how to, that this is not for us another Vishya in different ways. Because scriptures are read in different consciousness. There are some people in Sattva, some people in Rajas, some people in Tamas. So I am actually right now reading Ramayana every day with my dad. My dad is reading because it is in Telugu and I am sitting with him. But what I have understood, even in Ramayana, so we have already come until Ayodhya Kanda towards the end. But I have realized that it only talks about you do good, you go to Swarga, you do bad, you go to Naraka. How the Sagara Maharaj's 60,000 sons are going unto the Patala planets. But this is only the ante. This is the scope of all the discussion within all this. For this discussion, you have to touch the Sattvic Puranas. So there are 6 Puranas which are in the for the consciousness of Sattva, which are one is Garuda Purana, Padma Purana. All the Vishnu related Puranas are all in Sattva. So that is where we get Srimad Bhagavatam. Because we don't have that much lifespan, nor the appetite, nor the time to read all this, Srila Prabhupada very mercifully has given us just 2 things. Just read Srimad Bhagavatam, just read Srimad Bhagavad Gita. This becomes a part of your regular sadhana. Do your 16 rounds. Because we can't do Satatam Kirtayantumam, we can't do 24 hours Kirtan. We can't chant the holy names 24 hours. We have so many things to do. So therefore, he mercifully, he gave us 16 rounds. That is his mercy that he is giving us. From our side, what it is, why we should do in this, and why we should do this. When your mind is constantly wandering, every day I've heard 40,000 thoughts. We were discussing the other day, 40,000 thoughts in a day we get. How do we maneuver our mind to focus on this? On the japa. So do without the bead bag and you will realize that okay, you're doing the chanting but your mind is in your email, in your office, in your to-do list and your meetings. For women, what we need to cook today for breakfast, for lunch and for dinner. How do we take care of the kids? These are the thoughts which occupy our mind. So what this does is that when we are touching each bead, we are focusing on that particular mantra. Idea is to focus. But it is very natural for us not to focus also. It is very natural. It is perfectly normal, Prabhupada said. The idea is bring your attention back to the mantra again. That's the reason why the bead bag. Why I went to this bead bag wala topic, because recently Prabhuji asked me this question. Why do we have to do on bead? And recently all of you also have taken bead bags from me. I am hoping that you all are chanting well. Okay? But that is the idea. One is that Prabhupada has given out of his mercy. What we have to show is that what is our obedience to a Guru's instruction. We have to show that. Why we should obey Guru's instruction? When we don't have the concept of surrender to Guru, how can we even think of surrendering to Krishna? If you are not able to surrender to Guru's instruction, where are you showing your obedience? Okay, one day I will listen to Krishna. Guru is the representative of Krishna. If you can't follow the instruction, how are you planning that you will you will really follow Krishna's instructions in Bhagavad Gita and you are planning to go back to Goloka? So that is the reason why these instructions are given, for us to practice obedience. Okay, so that is what it is. I will send the link, and I'm sorry for encroaching on your this one, but it is clear later, Prabhuji. On the
Great information.
No, from where the spiritual world starts.
Prabhuji?
From where the
Here, Prabhuji. Above Brahmajyoti.
Brahmajyoti is not.
No. Now Brahmajyoti, Prabhuji, is the effulgence of the Lord. there are some people or some propaganda going on where they say that.
Material universe is not. Material universe is alam.
Let us close their thing. Go ahead.
Prabhuji is asking if material universe is part of the 1,000 petals of the spiritual. No. What they are saying is that the spiritual world. Prabhuji, ఆ మొత్తం చార్ట్ ఉందా మీ దగ్గర?
మా ఇంట్లో ఉంది.
ఇప్పుడు మీ దగ్గర లింక్ ఉందా?
లింక్ హ్యాండీ లేదు.
ఎందుకంటే ఆ లింక్ లో సైడ్ మే యూ విల్ హ్యావ్ ఆల్ ద డిస్క్రిప్షన్ ఆఫ్ ద వేరియస్ థింగ్స్.
In fact, last class we have shown it.
Yeah, Mataji is showing
But
that.
there was no way that they could read all of those. But even now I don't think that if I share the link, but yeah, but what it says is that is the shape, like how they say the material universe is in the form of an anda. It's oval in shape, so there is a description to it that it has 7 layers like this. Inside that, half of the universe. So if you see here, half of the universe is filled with Garbhodaka ocean. On the Garbhodaka ocean, actually there is a Sheshanag which is sitting on the head's hood. That Sheshanag has 1,000 hoods. On the hood, like a mustard seed, there is one universe which is sitting. That is how actually it is. And all these planetary systems come. That is actually the shape. But similarly, when it comes to the description of the spiritual world is in the form of a lotus with thousands of petals. In each petal, there are residing different this one. And then there are, if you see lotus also, the petals, there is a pattern, right? There are many petals on the outside, there are inside, and there are inside 8 petals. So for each 8 petal also there is a description in each of the 8 petal who is residing.
So my question, that's where I started my question. Sorry, I'm pulling this session for a little longer.
No problem, Prabhuji. These questions are very important because others may not ask, but one who asks, based on that, everybody else's understanding
When
comes.
we say Harihara Putra, Ayyappa is Harihara Putra, half Hari, half Hara, which is Shiva and Vishnu together has formed Ayyappa. That's the description of Ayyappa. That's the story that I've heard of Ayyappa. So if some devotee is a staunch devotee of Ayyappa, does that mean, because it is both Shiva and Vishnu together, so what is the path? Is that a separate petal, or is it portion of
Of what we have heard, Prabhuji,
and the other side?
what we have heard, actually Ayyappa's description is not there in scriptures.
Okay.
So there are many like that, like Santoshi Mata, that is also not there in scriptures. But I will reconfirm this about Ayyappa and see. So ultimately, when here also, like if you are doing Shiva, like Prabhuji said, ki 3 lifetimes if you are staunch devotee of Shiva, but you have to become that devotee who is devoted to Shiva for his devotion to Vishnu, because he is Vaishnavanam Yatha Shambhu. You will see that Shiva is always constantly in the position of meditation. What do you think? If he is the Paramatma, who is he meditating on? That description is there in Srimad Bhagavatam, in the canto where they describe about this what is that 4th canto, Rudragitam also it is there, 4th canto, but before that the description of Daksha Prajapati and this one. Actually what happens in the Daksha's assembly when he is conducting sacrifices, Daksha is a Prajapati. Okay, Prajapati means he is the kind of a ruler, right? Everybody is invited into his assembly for sacrifices. Shiva is also sitting there. When Daksha enters the assembly, everybody stands up except Shiva. Why Shiva did not get up? Because actually he was meditating, and it is clearly written in Srimad Bhagavatam that he was meditating on his Ishtadeva, which is Vishnu. He was meditating on him because he is constantly in the position of that yoga, the meditation, that is called Ashtanga Yoga. Okay, so and so many descriptions. Actually Rudra Gita is also there in the 4th canto, which tells where Shiva is teaching Prachetas, the 10,000 sons of there was a king, actually Prachina Barhi. His sons, 10,000 sons, he instructs them, go and do some tapasya. They go underwater and do tapasya for thousands of years. And then Shiva appears. He teaches them how to reach Vishnu. There are about any Prabhuji? Muralidhar Prabhu ekkada? Enni unde Prabhuji? 40 enno unnai kada shlokas. 79 shlokas. We did that. We spent about 6 months reciting Rudra Gita in the morning classes, learning each and every shloka. In that, it's a wonderful description actually, how he describes Vishnu. So the whole purpose of Shiva is to lead us there, or for any matter, any of the devata. Ultimately, when we are offering sacrifices to devatas, ultimate purpose is that if we are one, is that we are in consciousness that this devata can give me this boon. That is one of the consciousness. If I am going to Shiva, that he will fulfill my desire. That is one part. Another part is if we know that they are also part and parcel of. It's like your government. You have IAS officers, you have MLAs, MPs, and Prime Minister. You have to reach Prime Minister. Can you contact the Prime Minister directly? You have to go through somebody. So these are all that. If you go with that understanding, that please tell me, I am praying to you because please show me, you are my Ishtadeva, please help me how I can reach. Please give me that strength. Please give me some mercy. Please give me some direction. That is also what we can pray. For help, even if we do not know that who is the ultimate, help me to know who is that ultimate, where do we go? Because everywhere we see that devatas are also worshipping somebody in so many stories, right? So devatas are worshipping, Ganesha is coming, he's writing Mahabharat. If he is the topmost, why is he doing service again to the Supreme Lord? Like that. Actually, we have not even touched the scriptures, but in scriptures everything is there. It's only that we have not read it. It's not that it is our concoction or something. They're all there in scriptures if we actually touch them. Bhagavatam itself is the entire, we just need to touch Bhagavatam and we'll know everything about every devata. What is their consciousness? And all of them are devotees. None of them is against the Supreme Lord. In fact, they become happy when you're praying to the Supreme Lord, because when you water the root, all the leaves, branches, twigs, everything will get nourished. It's not that, okay, they'll think, you are doing that, so I'm going to give you Shrapam and I will not give you any of the benedictions. In fact, if you do to the Supreme Lord, all areas of your life automatically get fulfilled, because it's equivalent to doing to every devata. But if you're going to only one devata, you're not satisfying somebody else. And and for every different area of your life, you need somebody else's benedictions. How many will you go? 33 crores devatas will you go? We can't go. That's the reason why it is very easy that if you go to Supreme Lord, he will nourish everything. So that is there in the Shastras. It's not our concept, it's there in the Shastras. We are only instruments who are instruments. We are only instruments who are telling you that it is there in Shastras. You can actually refer this, and it's not our concoction. It's easier when you get to know through somebody, then you can explore more about it and learn about it and practice something and benefit in your life. If you benefit your life, what is this one benefit in that? If you are becoming happy, will I get some pocket money? No, no. But if you become happy, your family will become happy. You will preach that how you became happy to somebody else, right? You become an instrument for somebody else's life. So that is how the moment is.
Thank you. Thank you.
I hope I didn't confuse people more. Is it clear?
అది వేరే ఆప్షన్ లాగా చెప్తున్నారా?
Actually, feel free to tell. Please feel free to express, because we are your servants. We are not preachers, teachers, nobody. We are just your friends and your servants. Please feel free to express whatever you have in your mind. I did not understand this. I did not understand that. Feel free to ask any questions. I did not like what you said. Can you say things like these, not things like those? Whatever makes you uncomfortable, please tell us. We won't mind. We will correct ourselves. That is our duty and our responsibility towards you. So please feel free, everybody. I can't call out each and every name, but you can say that we are actually begging you that please be very, very transparent with us. Because if you don't be transparent, don't tell us how we can correct ourselves. We'll keep going in our own way. But if you stop us, like Prabhuji today, ask questions. Elago, anyway, we are going so many sessions in one topic. Might as well one more session we get added, but it's fine. But if your answers you are not getting and we just keep going on like that to different sessions, there is no point. What are we meeting for? Ultimately, we're not meeting for entertainment. This is not spiritual entertainment. We are meeting for a very, very serious purpose, to understand the purpose of our life. The better we understand it, better clarity we have, your sadhana will improve. And if your sadhana will improve, only you will get benefited. Your soul will get benefited. Maybe your journey towards Krishna will be faster. That is our only intention, only and only intention. There is no other hidden intention or any meaning. So please be extremely transparent. Feel free to chastise us, scold us if you are going wrong, scold us for things which make you uncomfortable. Please. Hare Krishna.
Okay. Thank you very much, Deepa Mataji. Thank you for enlightening. ఇది దీని ఉగ్రవేషం మీకే మీరు ఉగ్రవేషం అనుకుంటారు. నాకైతే మాతృమూర్తి యొక్క ప్రేమ వాత్సల్యం కనపడింది. నాకు పిల్లల మీద ఉన్న ప్రేమ వాత్సల్యం కనపడింది. పాపం అమాయకులు చూడండి, అసలు ఏడుపు కన్నీళ్ళు రావట్లేదు, అంతేనా? లేదు. Please, Prabhuji, though it might be on a lighter note, try to understand the efforts what devotees are taking in, making you comfortable in spiritual life. So please, Ashish Prabhu, you were asking. I think I cut you off. Prabhuji, Prabhuji, there are some people who feels that Brahma Jyoti is the ultimate. And they concentrate and they live life like that only, that understanding that Brahma Jyoti or the effulgence of Vishnu is the ultimate. And they go also. After the end of this life, they go in Brahma Jyoti. But that is not the ultimate goal. Again, they will fall down. And those people who are there, from a closed sannyasi has told me this. The people who aim for Brahma Jyoti, they go to Brahma Jyoti and they stay there silent without any activity for so many years, and after so many years again they fall. That is not a permanent residence, it's not a Vaikuntha Loka. Again they will fall. After falling, those kind of people being silent for that long in Brahma Jyoti, once they fall, they do. You might have seen so many people, right? They simply like to work. We really feel that, man, what are they? Where they came from? They are that much active. Why? How? May they not be active nahi ho? I don't know. You might have come across people like that, right? Those are once, because why they are doing like that without any activity for that much long? It is something like, I don't know, I can take a very, very, very blunt example. For example, if a person is being asked to stay like this, stand still like this, and we are giving him food, water and everything, keeping still like that 2-3 days, after 3 days, suddenly if we leave him, can he stay like that? He has to do at least multiple times, he has to do, right? Like that, if the person who is there in Brahma Jyoti for a long time, once he falls, he would be busy in activity. I have personally seen a lot of people like that. So it's not a permanent residency, bro. It's not a Vaikuntha Loka. Brahma Jyoti is not a Vaikuntha Loka where you can permanently reside there.
Why it is not like Vaikuntha Loka? Can anybody tell me?
There is no Sat Chit Ananda. All the three of them are not there.
So what is there? What is there in Brahman?
It's only basically you're getting into that bhava, but you are not really enjoying the like, for example, friendliness of Krishna and all those
Why
things.
we are not enjoying?
Because you are not really reciprocating that.
Wherever there is no serving, wherever there is no serving, you can't have enjoyment.
So Krishna has Sat Chit Ananda. What is Sat?
Mataji, randi.
సారీ ప్రభుజీ, ప్లీజ్ నన్ను క్షమించాలి, మీ కాళ్ళ మీద దండం పెడతాను.
స్టూడెంట్ భయపడుతున్నారు, మీరు దగ్గర వచ్చి చెప్పండి.
Anybody is fearful of me? Anybody fearful? Or anybody thinking I am dragging too much? Please tell me. Okay? Are you okay with whatever discussion is happening? Sat, Chit, Ananda. Sat means eternal. Chit means knowledgeable. Ananda means blissful. So this is the nature of Supreme Lord. He has these three, and that is Sat Chit Ananda Vigraha. Ishvara Parama Krishna Satchidananda Vigraha Anadiradir Govinda Sarvakarana Karanam. This is the first prayer of Brahma Samhita. right? What is it? Ishvara Parama Krishna. Sachidananda Vigraha. Brahma is addressing Krishna because he is appeared and he is praying to the Supreme Lord. So, when it is Brahma Jyoti, you have the Sat and Chit, right? So, Sat means eternal. It is eternal. Brahma Jyoti is also eternal. If you have gone there, you are now out of the material. So, what is eternal? One which is not matter is eternal. Only matter is temporary. When you have this form with the air, water, fire, air, ether, all these elements, mind, intelligence, ego, these are temporary. They exist only in material universe. Once you are out of this, then you are in the Brahma Jyoti. Brahma Jyoti is Sat. Means it is the spiritual effulgent sky. Sky. Why it is? Because actually what is happening, if you think like this, Krishna is there. Krishna's form is there. He as a person is engaging. Only a person can engage in rasas. Can we agree to that? Animate, inanimate. Animate can engage in rasas. Inanimate, rocks, energy, can it engage in rasa? It can't. So that bliss potency comes from the form. When you engage in rasas, that happens in the Vaikuntha Lokas and there. I have just now sent in the group also. That has a very detailed chart. It explains in each petal what is there. It has a very wonderful chart. You can expand, you can zoom, and you can see clearly the print also. Okay. Now, here what happens? The Krishna as a form is that Sachidananda, and when it is somebody is worshipping the Supreme Lord, they know that they are meditating on the Supreme Lord, but they don't think that Supreme Lord is a person and he can engage. That is called Ashtanga Yoga. Like when it is meditation. Yeah? Dhyana. Ashtanga Yoga tarvata ostundi dhyana. When Krishna in Bhagavad Gita, he explains the different steps. Okay, so like the 8 steps of Ashtanga Yoga in the 6th chapter of Bhagavad Gita, he explains. In that he says, after Ashtanga Yoga comes Dhyana. What is that? The Dhyana.
Niyama.
Yama, Niyama. What is that? Prabhuji, Chappan, Prabhuji? Okay, there are 8 steps Ashtanga Yoga.
Lagima?
No. That is Siddhis.
Siddhis, okay. Not able to remember, Mataji. Mataji.
Sorry, okay. షార్ట్కట్ కొడతాను.
ముందు ఇది ఒక్క స్లైడ్ అవ్వనండి ఈ రోజుకి.
పర్వాలేదు. మనం ఎట్లాగో డాగ్స్ అన్నిటి గురించి డిస్కస్ చేస్తున్నాం, మనం స్పిరిచువల్ వరల్డ్ మీద డిస్కస్ చేస్తే పర్వాలేదు. అయితే when it is the form is generating effulgence. Krishna's form is so effulgent that one who cannot see him can only see a blinding light. If you are not ready to see the form, you don't have an intention to see the form, you can only see the blinding light. And that light, the energy which comes out of Krishna's body, which is giving light to everything else, even including the material universe, to the sun and the moon and everything, that light is the Brahma Jyoti. So you have gone there. So what happens in the series of people who are after self-realization? So when somebody is looking for spiritual knowledge and self-realization, there are different yoga ladders. These yoga ladders under there are different steps to the seeking of this knowledge, to understanding the Lord in a certain way. Some people only stop here. They think that Lord is energy, nothing else. Who thinks like that? We have examples. Anybody who thinks like Lord is energy, not a person? Do we know of religions which think like that? Lord is not a person. Everybody, all the Abrahamic religions, they don't believe in the form. They are saying that Lord is energy. That's all. So that is all Brahma Jyoti. So if they are meditating upon that, they are also very staunch believers. They are nothing. There is not wrong. They are staunch believers and they believe that Lord is energy, Lord is not. And they are fully submissive to those instructions which believe that. They will go to Brahma Jyoti. But once they have gone there, now they have gone into the energy, but they don't have any activity to do. But the nature of soul is Sachidananda, because we are part and parcel of the Lord, we have the same nature. It's the same material. The soul ka material is the same, Sachidananda Vigraha. We are not engaging in activity, we get bored. And after some time, we don't know what to do. Then we think that we were better off in the material world where we were doing so many activities. So they come back and they engage in philanthropic activities or charity, and because they realize that, alright, I thought Lord is energy, but there is nothing there. I did not enjoy anything. वहाँ पे जन्नत की हूर कुछ नहीं है. Come back. So Jannat ki hoor and all also is Swarga. So there are some people who think that I have to go to Swarga. They will do only pious karmas. So they are still stuck in the material world only. They are going to Swargas. They are accumulating some pious credits in this life, doing all good things. They give them credits. They go there, they exhaust. Credit card use cheste swipe cheste and ultimately you are exhausting your credit card balance. When it becomes zero, what you do? Again come back to earthly planets. So that is the journey between the planetary systems. But after the journey of the planetary systems, when they understand these things, they go to Brahman effulgence. Those people who go beyond that, go beyond the thought that, okay, Lord is not that, Lord is the super soul who is sitting in every living entity. That is called Paramatma realization. So when somebody is giving that nature that, no, Lord is not just animate, inanimate, he is not just energy, but he is super soul who is sitting in every heart. That is Paramatma realization. So then also they go to Brahmajyoti. From there they can still progress because they are just very close to the form stage. Sat Chita అయిపోయింది, eternal knowledge కూడా వచ్చింది. They have got the knowledge. Ananda. They just want the next step. So they can go from there. But that is it. They understand that he is a super soul. Lord is, I am soul. He is super soul. In initial stage, in Brahmatrati stage, many people think I am energy, God is energy, I am God. That's why they fall. When they think. So that is why that is called Mayavadi philosophy, because we are thinking that we are also gods. We can't be gods. We are not creators, maintainers, destroyers. We can't even move one chair without help of somebody else. How can we be God? We can't do anything. Right? So when we understand that I am different, I am a soul, and there is a super soul who is infinite, I am infinitesimal. I am small, I am Laghu, I am Anu, he is Vibhu. Then you go to Paramatma realization. Beyond that, when you understand, no, Lord is a person. He also likes to engage in different rasas, and I want to engage in one of those rasas with the Lord. It can be our wish, which rasa is most appealing to me. Perfectly fine. There is no rule you have to engage only in Krishna and this one. There are many people who are Ram Bhakts, right? But again, if the consciousness matters, Ram just as a rasa you are doing, or you are reading Ramayana because if you read Ramayana, then Falashrutis are there. If you do this, you will get this. Many people read for that reason. When you do unconditionally, when you are surrendering to a particular form of the Lord, you can go to that particular planet. When you are understanding that yes, Krishna is the Supreme Personality, Anadir Adir Govinda Sarva Karana Karanam, when you understand that and you are able to, also it is appealing to your soul, you are completely in sync with that thought, then and you want to serve the Lord. It's not that you want to go and observe his activities there. You want to be of service. In that service, you are okay to become a pebble, you're okay to become a rock, you're okay to become a leaf, a fruit in for Lord's pleasure. Everything you're doing is for Lord's pleasure. That's when you go to Goloka. And this whole journey is for us to introspect and for us to only discover ourselves. What is it that I am able to resonate with? That is the whole thing. So now clear about Brahmajyoti, Paramatma, and Brahmajyoti is the first step. It's called Brahman. And most of the Adi Shankaracharya philosophy and everything actually lasts there. So Vedanta Pandits and everything, it all talks about till here only. When it is rasas and everything, it goes much beyond that. So that is the reason why it has to go into Sattvic literatures.
When knowledge is there, no, sometimes, I mean, it's an ocean, it has to overflow. I see, I'm really grateful that Deepa Mataji is here. Whenever we are stuck somewhere, she's always ready to help us. Thank you very much, Mataji.
Also, I'm not trying to demonstrate my knowledge, but it's just that I'm trying to share whatever little I know. I have also not touched anything. I can't even remember what I have read yesterday. But when whenever you ask questions, something inspires and it's like, it just comes automatically. So please forgive me if I'm going overboard.
Okay, I know Prasadam getting delayed. Just wait for 10 minutes, no? Please.
Let us finish this. Then
Yeah. Yeah, just 10 minutes. Okay, Sai, ఇది చదవవా? Can you read this for me?
The Vedic text.
Slow. 1 minute.
The
So
Vedic
1 minute, but let them finish. Are you done? Yeah, go ahead,
The
sir.
Vedic text further described that in the center of all spiritual Vaikuntha planets in the planet known as Krishna Loka or Goloka Vrindavan, which is the personal abode of the original still personality of Godhead, still Sri Krishna. Krishna enjoys his transcendental bliss in multiple forms of the plant and all the appearances of the Vaikuntha's planets above. The planet is shaped like a lotus flower and many kinds of pastimes are taking place on the each leaf of the lotus as described in the Brahma Samhita.
Yes. Even Prabhujis and Matajis, even the demigods or the devatas are also bewildered when Krishna comes into this loka. Why? Why they get bewildered? Their knowledge stops till Vishnu only. Who is this kid? Because see, every manvantara the devatas also change. So it's a completely new. They know Vishnu, but they don't know Krishna. Manvantara means Prabhuji, it is like total 14 manvantaras would be there in a single Brahma's life. Single Brahma's life, 100 years of Brahma is divided into 14 manvantaras. 14 manvantaras. And for one manvantara there is a calculation. One mantra is equal to
71 manvantras are there.
71 or 14?
14 manus.
14 manus are there, 71 manvantras are there, and these manvantras are part of Brahma's life only. But they, Mataji, idea on the manvantras, one manvantara is equal to how many yugas?
So basically in one day there are 71 months.
So, 1 day of Brahma.
One day of Brahma, there are 71
manvantras.
No. 71 Mahayugas, 14 manvantras.
One Mahayuga is 4 cycles, right? 4 yugas. One Mahayuga. 1000 Mahayugas is 1 day of Brahma Mataji.
Yes. So 14 manvantras are there in 1 day of Brahma.
1 day of Brahma.
Each manvantara is 71 yugas.
71 yugas.
So if you do 71 into 14, you will get close to
1000. Yeah. So where were we? What we were discussing?
every manvantara, these devatas will be like.
Devatas would be changing. Every manvantara, the devatas would be changing. So one day of Brahma, Krishna comes once. So they are also bewildered. They don't know who is Krishna, who is this kid, who is the person who is keeping a mountain on a finger, who is this person who is dancing on a snake. It is completely bewildering for them. Only devatas can do this. Only Vishnu can do this. Who is this boy? They are also bewildered. So that's. అనంత శేష కాదమ్మా, అనంత శేషు మీద మన మహావిష్ణు పడుకొని ఉంటారు. That is the expansion of Balram. Ananta Shesha is nothing but Balram.
That's Sheshnag. What Mataji was just saying, on top of the Sheshnag is right at the top is one of the planets, which is Earth. This is where one universe is existing.
Down you are seeing, right?
Actually in this chart,
తక్కువ కనపడుతుంది.
but actually the universe is resting on Sheshnag.
So here you can see,
Here.
you can see the Sheshnags over here. On top of one of the Sheshnags, you can see a small planet, which is where the universe exists.
Brahmanda. Yes.
Each hood there is like a mustard seed.
Okay. So next one is same whatever Mataji quoted. Chintamani prakara sadmashu Kalpa Vriksha, Laksha. You want to sing, Mother? Lakshmi Sahasrasata Sambrama Sevyamanam Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami.
I worship Govinda, the primeval Lord, the first progenitor who is tending the cows, yielding all desires, abodes built with spiritual gems, surrounded by millions of purpose trees, always served with great reverence and affection by hundreds of thousands of Lakshmis or gopis.
He is not some old man sitting high in the sky in a chair trying to manage everything while overlooking the material creation. Instead, we find that Lord Krishna is engaged in playfully tending the cows with his many friends or engaged in dancing, having a picnic, teasing his relatives or sporting with friends in the abodes built with spiritual gems and surrounded by millions of wish-fulfilling trees. He is served with great reverence and affection by thousands of goddesses of fortune. Okay. It might be, yeah. Again, I worship Govinda, the primeval Lord, whose effulgence is the source of the non. Actually, Mataji, it is. Deepa Mataji voice is very good, right? Mataji, Musa Chadra, the last one. Please. Yes.
यस्य प्रभा प्रभवतो जगदण्डकोटि कोटिष्वशेषवसुधादिविभूतिभिन्नम् तत्ब्रह्मनिष्कलमनन्तमशेषभूतं गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि. I worship Govinda, the primeval Lord, whose effulgence is the source of the non-differentiated Brahman, mentioned in the Upanishads, being differentiated from the infinity of glories of the mundane universe, appears the indivisible, infinite, limitless truth.
Yeah. See, when you should read the shloka, the translation, even if you see, it might be very difficult to understand. Our greatness of our acharyas, they have to make that understand, they have given the necessary explanation also here, so that everyone can understand. Sri Krishna, it is his bodily race in that the unlimited Vaikuntha planets float and into which the innumerable impersonalist philosophers merge who have attained liberation from material existence and who think there is no supreme being. Whatever Mataji was saying, just now discussing the same thing. However, such liberated souls who merge into the Brahman have no spiritual form or body, but remain only as a spiritual spark without any activity, floating in the Vaikuntha sky. Eventually, they fall back into the material realm. Once they fall back into the material realm, they will make us run.
Again, same story.
Same story.
Same story.
Because the journey continues.
Okay, so Prabhuji and Mataji, I don't want to drag. I know we got extended. Anyway, we got very useful information also. But if you get into the nonsense of whatever we discussed, right, it is endless actually. Whatever you search, there will be lot of information. But our lifetime might not be sufficient for whatever the information to vet it. So I recommend or request everyone to first improve our sadhana. Fundamental, let us make our foundation strong.
And very important is that these question and answers, they are very wonderful sparks. Each of the soul is asking that question. It's a very good thing. But what it should be used for? To get that faith to do the sadhana better. That's the whole purpose. Yes, it's good to ask questions. It's good to know the answers. But after knowing the answers, what are we doing? If this question and answer is helping you to improve your sadhana, the purpose is achieved. Usually what happens, what it says is that why do you relish anything related to Krishna? Like we have discussed all this. It is very relishing and nourishing, right? You enjoy it. You want to hear about it. Yes or no? Or am I the only one? No, right? Everybody likes to, whenever this topic comes, our ears are like open like this, right? So why does that happen? Because the soul inside wants to hear that. And why? Because it's trying to reconnect to the super soul. And that is the real reason why. So any material
topic or examples will not connect you that strongly how this particular topic will connect you. That's the reason why, even though we know that it is difficult for you to understand, it is much advanced. It comes in Srimad Bhagavatam. We have not even done Srimad Bhagavad Gita till now. Bhagavad Gita we are yet to start. But still, why are we doing that? To give you that little taste. Then you will have that curiosity, ki, Acha, I also want to know what more is there. And then your journey will continue then. The whole purpose is that. Your sadhana will include your chanting and also your reading. Why you are reading? To do the sadhana better. Both are interlinked. So don't think that these are like, why should I ask these big questions? Why do I need to know the answers? You need to know the answers because that is bringing you in touch with Krishna. Only Krishna can purify the heart. Only topics related to Krishna can only keep you fixed here in this satsang. Any other topic will, one day you may get bored and you can just walk out. But if you are here, it's only because there is some Krishna's topic which has touched you and it has made you fixated here. Yes or no? All of you are coming. Do you know why you are coming? What do you want to hear week after week? What is it that is relishing you? One day we will do Akhyati Prichati. We will have a loving exchange of your feedbacks also. What is it that is keeping you? We also want to know. It will be very nice. Just an informal discussion. It will be very nice. Instead of a class, we'll have that informal round table conference where all of you will express what you feel, what you liked.
No, not only that, how they are practicing this spiritual dose. We can learn something from others also. Some tips also we can
But
learn.
some people may be in a very nascent stage, Mataji. They may not want to open up, but it is perfectly fine. Whatever stage you are in, it's perfect. Nobody is judging you. Nobody is judging you where you are, how many rounds you are doing. We are just trying that whatever we say will inspire you to go from 1 to 2, 0 to 1. That is only our attempt.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, any other questions? I know we have covered only one slide, but I think a lot of information was there in that slide. Before we actually get, there are much finer and much.
It's a kind of a roadmap for entire journey. We started, but this is a roadmap. We force that.
Probably it is simple. Probably even in our material life. What's your good name, Amma? Sanvika. Which was the last tourist spot your dad has taken you? Don't see your dad. You remember any tourist spot, holiday spot where your dad has taken you last time? నా ప్రశ్న అర్థమైందా? కన్ఫ్యూజ్ చేశాను. అర్థమైంది కదా? అసలు తీసుకెళ్ళలేదా? పాప ఇంత అనవసరంగా డాడీ ఇలా బుక్ చేశాను. ఐఎమ్ జస్ట్ థింకింగ్ ఐ పుట్ హర్ ఇన్ ఎంబారసింగ్ సిచ్యువేషన్ యాక్చువల్లీ. డోంట్ యూ రిమెంబర్? No, she's thinking I don't want to disappoint her. Yeah, come on. Come on. What is this? Last time, when did you go to a tourist place last time?
We went to Mumbai.
Mumbai. So you went to Mumbai, right? So before going to Mumbai, you might have planned, right? Were you exciting before going to Mumbai? Yes or no? Yes or no? You are excited, right? So you got your luggage. అరే నాన్న చలి ఉంటుంది, కొంచెం స్వెటర్లు ఇవన్నీ కూడా పెట్టుకోవాలి, అన్ని జాగ్రత్తగా అన్ని ప్యాక్ చేసుకోవాలి అనే అన్ని చూసుకొని పెట్టుకున్నారు కదా. You are excited to go to Mumbai, right? So similarly, this chart, it might be, when we are explaining, it is a very big thing. We need to see our goal should be Vaikunta. And for going to Vaikunta, similar to you go to Mumbai, what kind of precautions, what kind of excitement, what kind of things you take care when you go to a new place. For going to that place, we also need to see what things are required for going to that place, eternally happy place, that is Vaikunta, that is Goloka Vrindavan.
Actually, you said a wonderful word, roadmap. It's very important that you know why we are doing what we are doing.
If you don't have the clarity of the roadmap, even in a regular
Leave in the material world also it is for everything. Even
That is
go.
the objective of these sessions, to give you that roadmap so you
As I
can
said,
decide what
what you want to do.
As I said, in India, we have a process in place. We have environment also. People have forgotten goal. If goal itself is not there, what kind of roadmap you will make? What kind of roadmap you will make, right? So if we are clear, at least Shastras, with the mercy of great acharyas like Srila Prabhupada, he has made public for everyone what is the ideal goal for everyone, and we have to strive towards that. Okay. So any other questions, anyone? I know. ఇంకెన్ని సార్లు అడుగుతారు ప్రభుజీ అంటారా? ప్రసాదం పెట్టకుండా ఇంకెన్నిసార్లు అడుగుతారంటే ఓకే. నమస్తే నరసింహాయ हिरण्याकाशी पूर्वक्षः संतानकालाये द्वितो नरसिंहा परतो नरसिंहा यतो यामि ततो नरसिंहा बहे नरसिंहा हृदये नरसिंहा नरसिंहमदिं शरणं प्रपद्ये तव करकमलवरे नाथा अद्भुतशृङ्गा गलिता हिरण्यकशिपु तनुभृङ्गा केशवगीता नरहरिरूपा जय जगदीश हरे जय जगदीश हरे जय जगदीश हरे तव कर कमलवरे नाथा अद्भुत शृङ्गार गलिता हिरण्यकशिपु तनुभृङ्गा केशवधृता नरहरिरूपा जय जगदीश हरे जय जगदीश हरे जय जगदीश हरे जय नरसिंहदेव 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 जय नरसिंहदेव जय नरसिंहदेव 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 जय नरसिंहदेव जय प्रहलाद महाराज प्रहलाद महाराज जय प्रहलाद महाराज जय प्रहलाद महाराज प्रहलाद महाराज जय प्रहलाद महाराज जय जय प्रभुपाद प्रभुपाद जय जय प्रभुपाद जय जय गुरुदेव गुरुदेव जय जय गुरुदेव हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल। जय नित्य लीला प्रविष्टा श्री श्रीमद हिज डिवाइन ग्रेस श्रीला AC भक्ति वेदांत स्वामी महाराज प्रभुपाद की जय। ओम विष्णुपाद परमहंस परिवृतकाचार्य अष्टोत्तर शत श्रीमद भक्ति सिद्धांत सरस्वती गोस्वामी महाराज प्रभुपाद की। नामाचार्य हरिदास ठाकुर की। इस्कॉन फाउंडर आचार्य शीला प्रभुपाद की। प्रेम से कहो श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधार श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद की। श्री श्री राधा कृष्ण गोप गोपीनाथ श्याम कुंड राधा कुंड गिरि गोवर्धन धाम की। वृंदावन धाम की। मथुरा धाम की। नवद्वीप धाम की। जगन्नाथ पुरी धाम की। गंगा माई की। यमुना माई की। तुलसी देवी की। संकीर्तन यज्ञ की। बृहद मृदंगा की। ट्रांसेंडेंटल प्रसादम डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन की। ट्रांसेंडेंटल बुक डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन की। सामवेद भक्त वृंद की। अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की। गौर प्रेमानंदे। All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to Guru and Gauranga. Vancha kalpatarubhyascha kripa sindubhya evacha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namah. All Aparna Sarovar Zenith residents ki. Mahaprasade Govinde. Nama Brahmane Vaishnave. Kalpa punyavatam rajan Vishwaso nirjayate Sharira abhidyajam Jadendriya kahitam Jive deve sagare Karamudhe kriyati काटे जेता कठिन संसारे कृष्णा बाड़ा दायो माए कोरी वारो जीव्या जाए प्रसाद मिलो भाए प्रिया नामृत पाओ राधा कृष्णा गुण गाओ గమనించలేదా? వచ్చిందా? అడిగితే చెప్పండి, మీరు రండి, మీరు ఇందరు కానీ చెప్పండి. యా 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 ప్లీజ్ ప్రభుజీ. I think we had discussed a lot of things. Only information, no transformation is no use of information. So kindly think about entire, I think this week Saturday we are giving information and the entire week is there for contemplate on think what exactly we are talking about and see if we can implement them. Jeevadaya, Namaruchi, Vaishnava Seva. These have you heard this? Jeevadaya, Namaruchi, Vaishnava Seva. Jeevadaya ante జీవుల మీద దయ ఉంచడం, మర్సీ. ఏ జీవిని నష్టపెట్టకూడదు. నామరుచి, నామం మీద రుచి పెంచుకోవాలి. నామరుచులు నామపరాధాలు ఉంటాయి. నామపరాధాలు ఏంటంటే మనం సెషన్ జరుగుతున్నప్పుడు చాంటింగ్ చేసినా నామపరాధమే. సీరియస్లీ సెషన్ చేస్తున్నప్పుడు చాంటింగ్ చేసినా నామపరాధమే. ఇట్ ఈస్ నామపరాధ్. ఎస్, While some Krishna Katha is going on, we should not chant.
Rest of, for example, while walking, I can do the chant.
Yeah, you can do chanting.
Whatever the work I am regularly doing, I can do the chant.
You can do.
That is
But
fine.
especially when you are having any Krishna Katha is going on, better to, when Krishna Katha is happening, concentrate fully on that. You should not do chanting. Shravan should be proper. నేను మనం అజయ్ దేవగన్లా కాదు కదా, 2 బైకుల మీద కాలు పెట్టుకుని వెళ్ళేది కాదు కదా. సో వీఆర్ నాట్ అజయ్ దేవగన్స్, రైట్? సో ఇట్స్ నాట్ ఐడియల్ థింగ్. సో ఓకే, జీవదయ, నామరుచి, వైష్ణవ సేవ. Jivadaya means showing mercy, compassion, empathy or sympathy or solace on not only humans, any other living entity. Jivadaya, Namaruchi, Vaishnava Seva. Vaishnava Seva means serving the devotees. Fine, let us have prasadam. I'm really sorry for long session. Okay? Yeah, disturbing us a lot. Okay, and by the way, let us chant loudly 3 Hare Krishna Mahamantras for Ashok Prabhu and family for hosting satsang this week in their home. Okay, let us chant 3 loud Hare Krishna Mahamantras for their progress in their spiritual journey. Okay, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Okay, let's disperse. Let's continue with the prasadam. No more. And by the way, you can continue the prasadam while I'll quote some what do you say? Some what do you say? Bhagavatam. Actually, Bhagavatam Bhadrachalam trip. I think everyone knows, right? Bhadrachalam trip is cancelled. In the coming days, we will let you know where the venue would be on the Bhagavatam donation happening. We will keep you posted. Okay. And